Aleksandr Mikhailovich Vasilevsky, September 30th, 1895, December 5th, 1977, was a Soviet military commander, promoted to Marshal of the Soviet Union in 1943, whose life and career were shaped by his service in two world wars, the Russian Civil War, and his pivotal role in Soviet military strategy during World War II. Below is a comprehensive overview of his life, career, and military achievements. Based on available information, early life and background. Aleksandr Vasilevsky was born on September 30, 1895, in Novaya Golchka, Konechny Uyezd, now part of Vituga, Ivanovo Oblast, Russia, into a Russian Orthodox family. He was the fourth of 8 children. His father, Mikhail Alexandrovich Vasilevsky, was a priest at St. Nicholas Church, and his mother, Nadezhda Ivanovna Sokolova, was the daughter of a priest from a nearby village. The family was extremely poor, with Vasilevsky recalling that his father worked tirelessly to support them, while the children helped in the fields. In 1897, the family moved to Novopokrovskoye, where his father served at the Ascension Church, and Alexander began his education at a church school. Vasilevsky initially pursued a religious education, attending the Konechny Theological School, and later the Kostroma Theological Seminary. Graduating in 1909, he briefly worked as a rural teacher and aspired to become an agronomist or surveyor. However, the outbreak of World War I in 1914 altered his plans, as he was swept up by patriotic fervor and chose a military path instead. Early military career, World War I and Russian Civil War. World War I, 1915 to 1917, Aleksandr Vasilevsky's military career began during World War I in January 1915. Inspired by patriotic fervor, he enrolled in the Alexander Military Law Academy in Petrograd, completing an accelerated 4-month officer training course due to wartime demands. He found the training outdated and overly theoretical, poorly preparing officers for modern combat. In May 1915, he was commissioned as a Propershik, the highest non-commissioned rank in the Russian infantry, and assigned to the 409th Novokopersky Regiment of the 9th Army on the Southwestern Front. By 1916, he was promoted to captain and commanded a company noted for its excellence within the regiment. Vasilevsky participated in the Brusilov Offensive June-September 1916, a major Russian operation against Austro-Hungarian and German forces, where he demonstrated bravery under fire, in July 1917. He was awarded the Soldier's St. George's Cross and received the orders of St. Anne and St. Stanislaus for his valor. By late 1917, disillusioned with the war and believing Russia needed peace after the October Revolution, he briefly left the military to return to his village, intending to work in agriculture. Russian Civil War, 1919 to 1921, the Russian Civil War drew Vasilevsky back into military service. In December 1917, soldiers of the 409th Regiment, then stationed in Ukraine, elected him as their commander amid the post-revolutionary chaos, a common practice at the time. However, local authorities advised him to decline due to intense fighting between pro-Soviet forces and the pro-independence Ukrainian Central Rada. In May 1919, he was conscripted into the Red Army, where he served as a company commander and later a battalion commander. During the Civil War, he fought in the Polish-Soviet War 1919-1921, participating in operations against Polish forces. He also helped suppress peasant uprisings in Byelorussia in the early 1920s, a period marked by resistance to Soviet collectivization and consolidation of power. These experiences honed his skills in command and organization, laying the foundation for his rapid rise in the Red Army during the interwar years. Interwar years and rise in the Red Army 1921 to 1941 after the Russian Civil War. Aleksandr Vasilevsky's career in the Red Army progressed steadily, marked by his organizational skills, dedication, and ability to navigate the volatile political landscape of the Soviet Union. During the interwar years, he transitioned from a junior officer to a key figure in the Soviet military establishment, setting the stage for his critical role in World War II, early post-Civil War service, 1921 to 1930, following the Civil War. Vasilevsky continued serving in the Red Army, focusing on training and organization. By 1928, he he completed the prestigious Vistral Regimental Commander's Course, which enhanced his tactical and leadership skills. In 1930, he was appointed a regimental commander, where he earned a reputation for his meticulous approach to troop training and discipline. His ability to instill order and efficiency in his units distinguished him among his peers. Rise through the ranks, 1931 to 1937. In 1931, Vasilevsky was assigned to the Directorate of Military Training in Moscow, where he contributed to the development of Red Army training programs. From 1934 to 1936, he served as the senior military training supervisor in the Volga Military District, further refining his expertise in preparing troops for combat. During this period, he joined the Communist Party in the mid-1920s, a decision that strained his relationship with his religious family, as his father was a priest. This break lasted until 1940, when he reconciled with his family at Joseph Stalin's suggestion. Surviving the Great Purge and General Staff Roll 1937-1940, the Great Purge 1936 to 1938 decimated the Red Army's officer corps, with many senior commanders executed or imprisoned. Vasilevsky, however, emerged unscathed, likely due to his competence, lack of political enemies, and connections with influential figures like Stalin and Vyacheslav Molotov. In 1937, he was appointed to the General Staff, a critical step in his career. By 1938, he was admitted to the Communist Party without the usual probationary period, reflecting his growing stature. In 1939, he became Deputy Commander of the Operations Directorate of the General Staff, holding the rank of Divisional Commander. During this time, he played a significant role in planning the Winter War against Finland, 1939 to 1940, particularly in organizing troop movements and logistics. His staff work earned him the Order of the Red Star. Promotion and preparation for World War II, 1940. 1941, in 1940 Vasilevsky was promoted to Major General, a testament to his rising influence. By October 1941, he was elevated to Lieutenant General, reflecting his increasing responsibilities as the Soviet Union faced the German invasion operation Barbarossa. His work in the General Staff focused on strategic planning and coordination, skills that would prove invaluable during World War II. His ability to manage complex operations and maintain favor with Stalin positioned him as a trusted figure in the Soviet military hierarchy. Despite the purges and political intrigues of the era, Vasilevsky's rise was marked by his professionalism, attention to detail, and apolitical demeanor, which helped him avoid the fate of many purged officers. His work in the General Staff during the late 1930s gave him a deep understanding of Soviet military doctrine and logistics. Preparing him for the challenges of World War II, his reconciliation with his family in 1940, facilitated by Stalin, also highlighted his pragmatic approach to balancing personal and professional obligations in the Soviet system. World War II. Strategic Leadership, 1941 to 1945. Aleksandr Vasilevsky's strategic leadership during World War II established him as one of the Soviet Union's most brilliant military commanders. As a key figure in the Soviet General Staff and a representative of the Stavka Soviet High Command, he played a pivotal role in planning and executing major operations that turned the tide against Nazi Germany and later Japan. His ability to coordinate massive, complex campaigns across multiple fronts was instrumental in Soviet victories. Early War and defense of Moscow 1941. After Germany's invasion of the Soviet Union in June 1941, Operation Barbarossa, Vasilevsky was appointed Chief of the Operations Directorate and Deputy Chief of the General Staff in August 1941, as German forces advanced toward Moscow. He was tasked with inspecting frontline defenses, ensuring the timely delivery of supplies and reinforcements. His organizational skills were critical during the Battle of Moscow, October 1941–January 1942, where he helped plan the Soviet counteroffensive that halted the German advance and pushed them back from the capital. His hands-on approach, often visiting frontline positions, earned him respect among commanders and troops. Battle of Kursk and Liberation Campaigns, 1943 to 1944, in 1943. Vasilevsky played a central role in the Battle of Kursk, July-August 1943, coordinating the Soviet defense against Germany's last major offensive on the Eastern Front. His strategic planning helped the Red Army absorb the German assault and launch a counteroffensive that decisively shifted the initiative to the Soviets' Operation August Storm 1945 in July 1945. Vasilevsky was appointed Commander-in-Chief of Soviet forces in the Far East to prepare for operations against Japan. He led Operation August Storm, August 9–September 2, 1945, a rapid and devastating campaign against Japan's Kwantan Army in Manchuria. Operation, executed with precision, defeated over 1 million Japanese troops in just 24 days, contributing significantly to Japan's surrender. For this achievement, Vasilevsky was awarded his second Gold Star as Hero of the Soviet Union. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more military and geopolitical updates.